Hello, everyone. In today's podcast, we are going to talk more about career development and career growth. So, this is our main topic. Uh, Either you are working freelance, or you have your own organization, or you are employed, you are on a path of a career, and developing a career is very important. Most of the time, we get a question, where do you see yourself after 3 years, 5 years, 7 years? Or are you in the right profession or are on the right path? Most of the time, these are the questions we deal with. Either we are with our friends or we are outside in any way. So, honestly, it takes many years to develop a career. It is a process that goes with the time. The first day of your university graduation or any of your high school graduation or during the studies when you start working as a student or as a helper somewhere, this is the first step of your career. Or going to a professional school, vocational school, or this all is the starting of your career. But the main step starts the day you really realize where what I want to be in my life, where I want to be in my life, and what I should achieve from my life. These are the three basic questions the day you get in your mind, even you do not have the answers that time, is the starting point of your career. If I look back to the very successful people in their lives, many are successful at the age of 30, many are successful at the age of 50, and many even after during very near to their retirement or even after their retirement they started something and they became very successful in it. So it is a process that is very independent, and it even takes days or decades, days to decades. Very difficult to answer but it is very personal as well, because you are shaping your life, you are shaping your career. So, how can you be sure that you are on the right path and you will achieve your definition of success? Today, we are going to discuss this topic. We will make it very simple, very precise. We will just focus on five basic points, five basic things, and we will try to address it. To take control of your future, just step back, look into your past. Look into your past, because your past reflect to your present and your present shape your future. And look into your past, the time which I earlier said, the day you started to think like a professional in your life, where I want to go, what I want to achieve, and how can I achieve it. Just like this, ask yourself five basic questions. Now we are starting our five basic points. How fulfilled do I feel today? Am I satisfied what I achieved? This is often about whether you are able to express your values at work, identify most important to do, and then consider on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is the ideal, how well am I able to express this value in my job. I can deep dive into it, into this role, what you are doing, wherever you are doing, how you are doing. Think for a while that is this thing is bringing any value to you in your life. Was it really the thing where you really want to be, or this thing will bring to you where you want to be? The most important point here is look into the thing that you are overestimated in the organization, underestimated, or where you are really you want to have it. You have to be very honest and you have to be very transparent. There should not be any emotions. Just make a scale, just make some questions that, and then make them scalable, because the scalability is very important. The things you can measure, the things you can calculate, the things those can help you to revalue yourself. Or might be in between you miss some of the areas which are very important, but you never put them down on the paper, you never make them scalable, and that's why they were not really highlighted. So please make a scale, put all the important things. You can either make a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, and 5 is the ideal, the best situation, and 1 is the worst one. So make it on this point, how fulfilled and evaluated I am in my today's role. and on the date of today. The second most important is, how am I learning and growing? How is my growth? How is my learning curve? One thing I always say is, wherever I am doing the mentoring or trainings, the life is a lifelong learning process. The learning should never stop. And the day the learning stops is the last breath of yours. This is a phenomenal statement I have learned from my teachers, from my gurus, from my best of this world, and I have put it in my mind. Life is a learning process. So you should have to stand today's date, look it back. What are your expectations from your learning curve? Are you getting it? Are you growing? If you are learning, you have to grow. It is like a small plant. You water it, you care for it, you give it the best nourishment, and then you see it growing, it brings fruit and all. So it is like this. So are you building up your competencies? Are you building up your expertise? Are really on the right track with your learning? You have made the goals of the learning for this year, for this month, or for this while. And it is very specific in either sector you are working. You are working in retail, you are working in technical companies, you are working in services, you are working for the medical companies, for the construction companies, wherever in which sector you are working. Am I the best fit for the today's expectations of my industry, of my sector? Look it into up. Dig into it, deep dive into it. And if you do not have this information, you can also Google it today. You can find it out what the people are searching for a role, what you are doing today here in a specific part of country. Like if you are living in US, what are the companies searching for the roles? If they are going to hire someone, what are they expecting from them? You can also look up for some of the things which, like the technical expertise, the skillful, the skills, the professional skills, the leadership skills, the soft skills. You can look into it. And the second thing is that what is very important for your function. So you can cover up as a person, what has to be fulfilled or what has to be done for your learning. The second part is that specifically to your function, and then the third part is that specifically to your organization, and in a more broader picture, specifically in the sector you are working. And after that, sit for a while, make up again a list and put it up. What are the expertise, skills, coachings, learnings you have done in the last 1 year, 3 year, 5 year? How they help to you, how these trainings have helped to you to achieve something in your life. Also make it your achievement against them, what you have achieved with them, how they help you to be better, or what are the things that has not accomplished. Even you have those trainings, you have this, but you do not find it or implemented it in a better way in your work or in your life, wherever. Put it like this. And then, very important thing, looking forward towards the future, being into the present. Make up the trainings or growth plans. I would say it, I make it a more better way. Make up a growth plan, and the growth plan is always linked with the learnings and development. Make up the learnings which you want to have for the next 1 year, for the next 3 years, and next 5 years. Save some money, save some time. How can you are going to do it? Because we all are very busy in our life and we have to spare up the time for it. And then also make it scalable. Please make it scalable. It will help you at the end of the day or at the end of the year. You sit down and you can see that I have get this training. It has helped me up to that point. Still, there is some areas which are missed, which I have not implemented very well into my professional life. The learning from theory is not converted into the practical, or the areas which I have missed, or the areas which has really helped me very well. And I have to focus more on those A, B, C, D. So you can do it like this. Now we are moving to the third point. Am I headed toward the right direction and achieving my short, medium, and long-term goals? Goals are very important. Goals are like the targets which you are achieving in your life. And you really understand it very well. When you were a child, there were specific goals your parents have set for you, you have set for yourself. And then you grow up with the times, and with the times, decade to decade, then the goals, year to years, then weeks to weeks, and days to days. You make some goals for yourself. And it is also very, very important in the career growth as well, that you have goals, a short term goal, a medium term goal, and a long term goals as well, because it can help you to look up where you have started. If you go back into the past, get your first day, what you have in your pocket. I mean, as a professional, you are a starter, you are learning, you have started, you have some fears, but you have a motivation, you have a passion, and you start with it. With the time you are growing. At in between comes a time frame where you are very stable and very still as well. The every day seems like every day, that only the dates are changing. It happens with some of us, because here you have to again look up into the back, into your past, and you have to find it out why it is like this. When I was starting the first day, I would be the winner, and today why I am very still, because I do not have make any new goals for me. I do not have my goal for the next year, for the next month, for the next day. Set up the goals. The small goals, you can decide the period. The short term goals for a while of 6 months, 1 year. Medium term goals, 3 years, 5 years. Long term goals, 10 years after my retirement, like this. And when you are making up your goals, write up what you really want from those goals, where you want to be from with through those goals. Goals are guide you where you want to be, and they are like a lighthouse for your career, and you know that where you want to be. So please make it very precise, very simple, and very achievable. Do not overwhelmed, I really want to do this and that. Just in your framework, connect it with your learning and growth as well. And then you will never hate this question when the people ask you, where do you want to be in the 5 years? Where do you want to be in the 10 years? Where do you want to be after 1 year? And I tell you very frankly, those people, when you're going for the interview, and most of the time the HR people ask it, okay, where do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years? Most of the time, I give it, when the people ask me, I ask them a very good answer. I am where I am today, and that was which I have seen this dream 3 years back, 2 years back, 1 month back, and I am there. So first my job is where I am at the present, to look up at my present, and then after I am very sure and secure in my present, then I have a better vision of my future. So I have some specific goals, and I do not want to discuss it very openly and very publicly, but I have some specific goal to achieve, and they are very well designed, and I am into it. So now you get it, that how can you really better address this question, where do I want to be in the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? And one other thing is that stepping back to figure out a broader vision that can help you to pursue opportunities more proactively versus reactively. And after that, you might ask yourself, what do I want in my work life in 3 to 5 years? You can really love to answer it after when you achieve it. When you make this all the scalability, you put up all the things there where you want to be, you will see it, that how you are achieving it. And if you are not achieving it, there are some circumstances that we do not achieve 100%. Even if you achieve 50% what you have really mentioned over there, this is a very good sign. Look it up, the things why you do not achieve it. Do not get bored of it. Do not get aggression of it. Do not have burnout of it. I am working so much, I have make a plan and I am not achieving it. Do not burn yourself. Look it up why you are not able to do it. Might be you have get something better, and then readjust yourself. So this is all about this topic. Now I can move to the next topic, which is very important. Just a normal statement. Which seeds can I plant today that will benefit me tomorrow? It is very much interconnected to the first 3 points I have discussed earlier. Your value in today's date, your learning in today's date, and your goals in the today's date. When you seed something, after some time you get the same plant. If you do not care of the plant, you will not get the right fruit. Might be the plant is so weak, or might be the plant will die. This is the same thing with your career. You have to take care of it. Do not let it go so easily that someone else decide for your life, for your career, and for your struggles. Someone is taking the benefit. Do not let it go so easily. Plan it, look it, and develop it. Career success is often the result of the cumulative effects of small, medium, and regular actions, and very disciplined in your achievements. If you have make up a plan, stick to it and go die till to achieving it. Stick to your plan, you make it. Stick to your goals, stick to your targets. And also, if you have to go for a training, if you have to go for a mentoring, make up the time. Develop the time, find out the time, create the resources. I have to go for this training. It costs me 3 hours per week. How can I manage 3 hours? I find it out a way. Cut up the things which are not necessary. It costs me 300 euros, $300. How can I find out this money? Save the pennies. Cut up your cost, but make it do it. Let it do it. Find out the alternative ways. Might be on YouTube you get some of the knowledge which is very important. Some of the courses you can find it like this. You can find out in today's date everything is possible. It depends on you how flexible you are to see that plant in the right way, and that will help you to shape your future for the tomorrow. Moving up to the last point, it is again a statement. What relationship do I need to build to help to realize my vision? This is very connected to the networking. This is very connected to your surroundings, to your atmosphere. Being with the right friends brings you in the right direction. You get the good habits if you have the good friends. You get the bad habits if you are in the company of the bad people. So, networking with the successful people will help you to think it the way they are thinking. That motivates you that if they are achieving something, that indirectly, passively keeps you somewhere that I have to achieve something. I should be successful. I should have the stories to tell that I am achieving as well. So, being in the right gathering is very important. Being in the wrong gathering, you will might be not only wasting your money, your time, but also your resources and your energies as well. And might be you have a psychological depression and other issues as well. So this is very important. Which type of relationships I do have with which type of people, and how should I develop if I do not have it? Where in the community I can develop them? There will be some clubs, there will be some associations. You should get their membership, go over there, talk to the people. Might be during your training session you get to know some people, you get to know each other, spend some more time with them, weekly basis or 1 hour, just small meetups, going out with them and to talk on more focused subjects. Like these type of things, you will help it. You will have it, and that will really help you in your networking with the right people. And many of the time I tell it, you are not alone in this universe, and you cannot achieve everything alone. You need the people around you. No matter what it is, you really need the people around you. So please strive hard and try hard to build up such type of networking around you that will help you. But do not be very mean and selfish. This is the first point as well. Be very honest, be very transparent, and be very personal as you are. And then you will really find the good connections, good relationships that can help you in developing your goals, your targets, your career aims that you really want to achieve. So these all the things, these all the 5 points which we have discussed together, look into them. And most important thing is, put it down onto the paper, not into your mind. You forget the things, make your targets, write them down, make them scalable, give them the times, give them the resources. This is the same way in your organization. When you are working on a project, you give the time, you give the resources, you give the time, you allocate all the things that are required for this project. The same way your career is a project. Work on it, put up the things, and then you can see it, let it growing. What we have talked today, give it a 3 month time, 6 month time, and then you can see it, that is it working in the right way or not. So my lovely audience, this is all that what I really want to talk about it. Career is the main part of your life. If it is going in the right direction, you will feel very healthy and very achieved in your life as well. Beside this talk, I will recommend you that you should read some articles. One of the article which I really like, that is from Rebecca Sucker. It is about ask these 5 questions to decide your next career move. Please go through it, it will really help you. And if you have any questions or any comments, please ask us directly. We really love to look into it, and we will address it in the comment section as well. Please subscribe to our channel, Audiobooks Junkie, and get motivated. And enjoy your day.